One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champion, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So South Carolina's offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. From the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. Across the 35. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Fighting off the defender. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds us back in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Rousseau. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to throw again. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
At the 36. First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to... going for it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Abraham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Under fire. The short hands, it's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Here's the pressure. Almost had the completion, just missed him.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Abraham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense got him at the 27. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. That's caught. It's Abraham. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Calls his own number.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Abraham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are...
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky! He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
On the ground, it's Abraham. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it right back to him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. guys, one of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Punt is in the air.
Exciting new freshman to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. On the ground, it's Abraham. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. The give on the option. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the lone running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The sure hands, it's Potts. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Rousseau. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Going with the ground game left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Kentucky going quickly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Powers forward. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Quarterback making checks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. On the move, he fires. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Creates a little room. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gets rid of it. This time he's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight end now in motion. They're going to run it. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll take it on the return. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.